Hi everybody, I'm Tanya Jones, hypnotherapist and aromatherapist. I thought I'd hop on today and have a chat with you about a client who finished up with me this week after getting to her fifth and final session of her 5-week weight loss program. She came in and she raved to me for about half an hour. I actually had to stop her so that we could fit some hypnosis in. And she said to me, Tanya, I thought I was coming to see you for weight loss, but I got so much more, which I was delighted to hear, of course. She said, you know what, by session 3, I was driving to you and thinking, why am I doing this? It's just like another diet program. I've wasted my money again. And she said after that third session, she woke up halfway during the week and suddenly, boom, she got it. Bear in mind, I'd been making notes after each return session, when she came back to me after each session, and things had been happening for her. She just really wasn't seeing them. So we'd worked a lot on kind of all of the things going on in her work life, home life, as well as the weight loss stuff. And she said to me, Tanya, the biggest thing I've got out of this, and it's something I didn't have before, I got boundaries. And because I've got boundaries in my life now, and I'm not afraid to say no to people, and I don't stew about the fact that I did say no afterwards, I'm comfortable with it. It's also given me boundaries around food. And she was greatly delighted. And of course, I feel excited that my work is more than just one thing. Very much with people for weight loss, there is something underneath that we need to work with. Sometimes it's self-esteem or self-worth. It can be all sorts of things, but the bonus is that people will go away with a lot more than just the thing they came to work on. Not just because the positive side effects, you'll probably hear my dog and my kitten playing in the background, excuse them, just a bit of fisticuffs, rolling around, tumbling, patting, batting. The things that people get when they come and see me enhance their entire life. It's just not just the one thing they've come to see me for. So obviously we definitely do work on that thing. And the fun parts are you get a boosted sense of self-esteem. Your immune system gets a boost with regular hypnosis. If you have high blood pressure, it's reduced. If you have low blood pressure, it doesn't drop. And you get an increased sense of well-being, which is brilliant. Who wouldn't want that? And those are the positive side of coming along for hypnotherapy, the positive side effects of hypnosis, because there are no negative ones, unlike medications. And some modalities which may not work, which leads me to the next thing. If you want to do some work and there are things in your life that aren't working for you, just take it on the chin, look it in the eye, get someone to work with. Doesn't really matter who. Make sure it's someone you feel aligned with, you feel safe with, that you trust, and get going, do the work. Because as we head further towards 2024 and 2025, even just into next year, doing some things for ourselves and feeling good and strong about ourselves emotionally, spiritually, those are the most positive things we can do for ourselves, and it'll impact positively all the people around us, our families, our friends, and the earth as a whole. And I think I personally feel there's a sense of responsibility with doing the work on ourselves, especially if it impacts the rest of the world, because believe me, it does. It adds to that great pool of positive energy. So I would encourage you to choose somebody to do some work with. And it could be a iridologist, it could be a kinesiologist, it could be a hypnotherapist, but choose someone, get doing it, get into it. I had a client that I started working with last week, and she sent me an email and said, listen, I'm really not feeling great. I've got a lump in my throat, there's something going on. And I thought, right, this sounds like I think we need a phone call. And which we did have, and we did a process on the phone. It's a little bit harder, obviously, when you can't see a person's face, but I'm attuned and accustomed to listening closely and having a feel for what might be going on for the person. By the end of the call, I was actually able to call into use a process that I've just learnt, which is great because I'm into doing I like doing continuing professional development just for myself personally, but also for the work I do. And because I'm a bit of an eternal student, I love learning new things and exposing myself to learning something new. And so fortunately I was able to use this brand new process I've just learnt, and it worked a treat. It was fantastic. I felt really happy for her at the end of the call because she felt so much better, and she stayed better until she saw me again for her session today, when she thanked me profusely for taking time out to spend that bit of extra time with her on the phone, and said that she had felt so much better ever since. And we did some more work today, and we'll continue to do that. So she'll continue to raise up inside herself in the ways she needs to, and manifest it in her everyday life with the other things that she's exposed to. Anyway, I'm looking forward to working with you when you're ready, but definitely think about taking that step and doing some work for yourself. It's well worth it. This has been great chatting. I'm Tanya Jones, hypnotherapist and aromatherapist. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now. What's happened here? Let me stop this now. I think we're done.